All right, let's talk about AI, artificial intelligence. I mean, that term is everywhere, right? But what does it actually mean? Now, forget all that stuff from the movies, the killer robots, the super brains. In this explainer, we're going to break it all down to one super simple idea. An idea that makes AI not just easy to understand, but easy to use. Ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we're going to hit you with that one big idea that just unlocks everything about AI. Then we'll peek under the hood a little bit, see how this stuff actually learns. After that, it's time for some myth busting. And to wrap it all up, I'm going to give you your own personal toolkit to make AI your best study partner ever. All right, Section 1. AI is a prediction machine. And trust me, this is the big one. This is the idea that changes everything about how you look at it. So let's just ask the big question straight up. What is artificial intelligence? You know, if you're picturing some kind of thinking, feeling robot, you're definitely not alone. But the reality, it's way less sci-fi and a whole lot more useful in our day-to-day lives. Okay, you ready? Here it is. AI is just a smart prediction machine. That's it. That's the whole secret. It's not a brain. Think of it more like a really powerful engine that's just trying to predict what comes next. The next word, the next picture, you name it. It doesn't actually know anything. It just makes these incredibly good guesses based on what it's seen before. And here's the thing, you use this every single day, probably without even realizing it. You know when you're typing on your phone and it starts finishing your sentences for you? Yep, that's AI in action. It's not reading your mind, I promise. It's just predicting the most likely word to come next. Okay, so if AI is just a prediction machine, how in the world does it get so good at it? Let's take a look under the hood at how it actually learns. And don't worry, we're keeping it simple, no technical jargon here. Well, it all starts with a huge, and I mean huge, amount of information. Just imagine an AI basically reading the entire internet. Books, websites, articles, even conversations. It just gobbles all of it up. That's how it starts to learn. It's basically a simple three-step process. Step 1, it gets trained on that mountain of data we just talked about. Step 2, it starts to find patterns in all that data. You know, like figuring out which words usually go together. And step 3, it uses all those patterns to predict the best possible answer to whatever you ask it. Now, you've probably heard the term LLM thrown around, right? It stands for Large Language Model. It sounds super technical, but really, it's just a fancy name for an AI that's gotten really good at understanding and generating text. Tools like ChatGPT or Gemini, yep, those are LLMs. And then there's generative AI. Now, this is where things get really cool. A generative AI is one that can use all those prediction skills to actually create new stuff. We're talking brand new text, images, videos, even computer code. Okay, this next part is absolutely crucial. Because AI seems so smart, it's really easy to fall into the trap of thinking it's always right. But is it? Let's dig in and separate the myth from the truth here. So here's the myth. AI is some kind of super intelligent genius that's always correct. And here's the truth. AI can be wrong. A lot, actually. It totally depends on what you ask it. Look, it's an amazing tool for sure, but it is not perfect. And that brings us to what I like to call the golden rule of using AI. It's simple. A better question gets you a better answer. You are in the driver's seat here. The clearer and more specific your questions are, the better the AI's predictions will be. You got to remember that. Better question, better answer. But hey, don't just take my word for it, right? Let's actually test this out. We're going to do a quick little experiment so you can see exactly what I mean. Okay, first, we'll ask it something totally normal. Explain gravity. And as you'd expect, the AI is going to give us a solid, fact-based answer, pulling from all the science textbooks it's learned from. Pretty straightforward, no surprises. But watch this. Now we're going to ask it, give me a wrong explanation of gravity. And guess what? The AI will just make one up. It'll happily create a completely incorrect explanation. And this is so important to understand. It's not a truth machine, it's an instruction-following machine. It's just doing its best to give you exactly what you asked for, even if that's something wrong. Okay, so now that you get the big secret behind AI, how can you actually use this thing to your advantage? Let's move on and build out your own personal AI toolkit, how to use it the right way, starting right now. So here are the ground rules, the simple do's and don'ts. Don't just copy and paste answers blindly. Don't depend on it for everything, and please don't skip the thinking part. Instead, do use AI to help you understand things better. Do use it to ask all your doubts.
And do use it as a tool to improve your own thinking. And to get you started, I want to share a few of my favorite ready-to-use prompts. You can literally just copy and paste these. Try asking it to act like a teacher and explain a topic with simple examples. Or have it quiz you. You can even ask it to explain something in a different language, like English or Marathi, if that helps you understand it better. Seriously, the possibilities here are endless.
So there you have it. AI isn't some magic box that knows everything. It's a really, really powerful prediction tool. And now it's your new study partner. So I'll leave you with this question. What's the very first topic you're going to ask it to explain?